And isn't it our turn now? Won't our alliance with Thrawn finally bring us into power?
Hello there, this is Darth Christensen and welcome to another Star Wars video. And today I wanted to share the first video in this series that I'm doing on this channel, and I'll call Star Wars Characters Should Get Their Own Series. And today we're going to start out with Lord Vader himself. Because Vader needs his own spin-off show, In Between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, and I will die on that hill. So, as we all know, it was so beautiful to see Hayden Christensen come back as Anakin, and as both Vader and Kenobi and Anakin and Ahsoka, and Anakin and Ahsoka, because as it shows that Hayden stepped right back into the role as Anakin Skywalker the same way he did in 2005, and he also demonstrated how terrifying Vader could be when he was in that suit for some seasons in Kenobi, and especially as Anakin and Ahsoka, he stepped back into Revenge of the Sith Anakin straight. He was perfect, so yeah, that was one of the best things to happen to Star Wars, period. And I definitely think that Disney should probably utilize Hayden a lot more, because we know for certain that Hayden is coming back as Force Ghost Anakin in Ahsoka season 2, and Ewan McGregor just said that he has to do Kenobi season 2 with Hayden in some live action Clone Wars flashbacks. But like I said in my last video about Kenobi season 2, I think they should make a live action Darth Vader movie or show. No, I don't really care. I just need a Vader spinoff right now. But yes, the reason why this is necessary, because outside of the comics, not much of what Vader did immediately after Revenge of the Sith it has been really explored, because you could show how Vader training so he can get used to his suit, his mechanical suit, because Vader had mechanical in him, so it took him a while to relearn his body, and create a whole new lightsaber form for himself, which was a lot deadlier than Anakin's Gemso form. Also, you could also take lots of material from Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader. That's the perfect script for a Vader spinoff, in my opinion. I don't understand how Disney just keeps blatantly ignoring all that shit. But yeah, going back to the Vader spinoff, I definitely think that they should explore what Vader was doing immediately after Revenge of the Sith, like I said earlier, like I just said, and Reeler getting used to his new clunky robotic suit, going after other Jedi that survived Order 66, and also going after other Jedi that survived Order 66, and also they could totally have lots of different storylines from the comics, where Vader had to hunt down this one Jedi named Karak and Phila, had to take his kyber crystal and bleed it, and that's how Vader bled his crystal and got his red saber. And he had to actually pour all of his anger and hatred into the crystal, because that's how Sith and fallen Jedi actually do bleed their crystals correctly. But another reason why I think a Vader spinoff is necessary, because I want to know more about Vader's castle on Mustafar. It's a super fucking cool whole architecture on Mustafar, and there's tons of history, there's tons of lore behind it in the comics, how it's built on top of a Sith nexus, and Vader wanted to build his castle personally on Mustafar, so he can channel all of his hatred, and grow stronger with the dark side on there. And a storyline that I think would be perfect for adapting into a live action film is if they went along. Is because the reason why Vader built his castle on Mustafar is because it's built on top of an ancient Sith nexus. It was built on top of an ancient Sith nexus, and Vader tried to use that to resurrect Padme. So, that was an absolutely crazy storyline that I think they should totally adapt. And you could also bring Darth Maul in live action, who's the Sith scholar who helped Vader build his castle, and also look at Vader Immortal. That VR game is the perfect source material for a Vader spinoff, because it again details everything Vader was doing on Mustafar in his castle, and how he tried to channel this Force Nexus to bring back Padme, but it sadly didn't work out. So, can you imagine a live action flashback of Vader reuniting with Natalie Portman and coming back as Padme? That would blow everyone's minds, especially me, who is a giant prequel fan, Anakin fan, Vader fan, just Jesus Christ, that would be awesome, dude. I can't even describe it in words. But yes, definitely they should do Vader's castle on Mustafar because it's definitely one of the coolest looking things in Star Wars, period. And Vader also did do some interesting shit in the gap between the end of Revenge of the Sith and also where he is in the Kenobi show, because if you remember why Solo, if you remember Maul and Solo, I think there was definitely something that happened in between there, or that caused Maul to like lose control of Crimson Dawn and he had to go into exile on the Sith homeworld of Malachor. So, well, this makes me think that maybe Maul got into an encounter with Vader at some time in that gap, because the reason why Maul, I think the reason why Maul said he can't beat Vader alone on Malachor is because what if Vader encountered Maul and he also had gotten into a huge fight with him, got into a huge lightsaber duel with him, but then Maul had to narrowly escape. And then Vader like killed Kira and like dismantled the rest of the Crimson Dawn Syndicate, so that's why Maul had to go into exile so he can hide from Vader. That would be fucking insane. And like, can you imagine Vader versus Maul? Vader versus Maul? That would be a big ass duel. Holy shit. But yeah, those are all my reasons for why I think a live action Darth Vader movie or show would be awesome. And I think they should definitely go off some of the material from the books. Thanks for what Vader was doing in the gap between Revenge of Sith and A New Hope. And also he was like dealing with some internal struggles with Anakin and with his past as Anakin. So they should deeply explore like Anakin and like Vader's psychology and how he views Anakin as like a separate personality up until Return of the Jedi when Luke brings him back. So that would be really cool. Oh, just please Disney, give us a live action Vader spinoff, and it will be on the same level as some of the great shows like Ahsoka and Mando. Just please do it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. What are some things you want to see in a live action Vader spinoff of? And also tell me in the comments down below what other characters should I make? What other characters should I make a whole series about? What characters that I think should get their own spinoffs in Star Wars. Obviously, I wanted to start off with Vader because I think a Vader movie starring Hayden Christensen in the suit would be cool. And they do have access to James Earl Jones' voice, so they can use that same AI they used in Kenobi to recreate Vader's voice in this show. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones. You will always be missed. You will be missed. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below what other characters I should cover for a spinoff series. And hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. May the Force be with you.
Yes,
always.
The one we've been looking for.
How do you know this?
He knows the ways of the Force. He's been trained to use the dark side.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.